Okay, hi everybody, Karl and Samuel here at Escape, and today we're going to go through the August 2021 Q&A session. So, welcome Samuel.
Welcome Karl and everyone out there.
Yeah, and today, we got so busy in our showroom over the last little while here, lots and lots of folks coming in, but we're so busy in the showroom, we couldn't do our recording inside the showroom, so we pulled up my 21NE outside the front here, and we're going to do it in my trailer.
That's right.
Yeah, our trailer, my trailer, I guess.
And just a heads up for you, if you are interested in a showroom appointment, please book it. It's on the website now since about August 12th, I believe. We put that up.
Yeah.
So please use that one to book a showroom so that we do have somebody available to assist you.
Exactly. And for all our friends in the US, anybody thinking to come across the Canadian border, of course, they're still making it exceptionally difficult for you to come across. And it looks like the rules and regulations up here in Canada anyway are getting a little stiffer by the day. So, keep an eye out on the internet, and things can change definitely day to day. Certainly getting in and out of British Columbia, or even what you're able to do inside British Columbia. Things are getting a little more strict, shall we say, for us. But that's that. So book the showroom is the key one. All right, so let's get into these questions, Samuel. We have a lot of questions here for today, a lot of really good questions, and also a lot of questions that we've gone and posted the answers back into the Escape Forum. So that's theescapeforum.com, and some very detailed responses that we put back into these questions. Remember, within the Escape Forum, we have two kind of primary sections for customers asking questions to us, and then us responding to those questions. We want to make sure that the questions response that's out there are the verified responses coming from Escape, so you can trust those with respect to your trailer, or the process, or the systems, or technical knowledge for your trailer. Absolutely. And the way that works is, if you have a question for Escape, you pop it up in there into I have a question space, or questions space, and you throw your question up in there. Other people may comment against it, but what we'll do is we'll take that question, we'll do a review of it, we'll make sure it's answered properly, and then we'll take that question, we'll delete it out of the section you've put it into, we'll put it into the verified Q&A section with the verified answer against it, so that then anybody can see that there going forwards, and typically obviously respond to the person who answered the question in the first place. So it's a good place to go to get all the verified Q&A stuff from Escape. So without further ado, Samuel, let's get moving here. The first one we have are some questions on the Escape 23. Now, by the time this video comes out, the Escape 23 video will have come out. We filmed a good video yesterday on the Escape 23, the new molds and the chassis, and kind of walked you through that. So we'll say that should be out already, in which case some of these questions may be already answered. But we have the first one here from Shannon York, and she said, have you decided yet how you're going to manage the waitlist for the 23? And that will be over to you.
Yeah, I would say not much changes here. So we are still anticipating a draw, so taking into account how many slots we can build in 2022 forward, looking at who is on that wait list, and then doing a random draw. One potential change here is that we are intending to build a number of prototypes up, and we will incorporate those into the draw. Exactly how, we haven't decided yet. But that's a little bit of a foretaste there. Yeah,
we got to build them first.
That's right. First, we need to build them. Do have a look at the video, which will be on the trailer page for the E23. Yeah.
That's a good video. We did that yesterday.
Yeah.
And then, KLVANWYN. That's one of the dimensions of the twin beds. I know we have sort of some planned dimensions, but I'm going to say we're going to hold off on giving out any specific dimensions yet until we've managed to build a prototype on that. It kind of doesn't really matter yet until we've got a prototype built. No one can order a 23 at this point. So that's the E23 stuff. So be sure to go and watch the video on the trailer page under Escape 23, as Samuel has mentioned. All right, let's move into battery and solar questions. A few of these coming in. And batteries, solar, off-grid power, that's the one area that people are, it's a confusing area. And there are so many options on top of options that you can work your way through. I always, when I'm talking with people, especially if we're meeting in the showroom or something, and say, off-grid power, or the whole powering your trailer off-grid is one of those level up ones where you can start off very base and then you move to the next level. And then if you want to do something, you got to the next level, next level, and next level. And then you're up with multiple lithium batteries, inverters, all the outlets wired, and multiple solar panels. And
it seems very popular, the topic of camping in the woods.
It is.
Being able to have your own power source.
Yep. No, I agree. It's very, very useful, especially if you want to hit the BLM, or at least hit some of those very nice sites that just don't have services, right? There are lots of beautiful sites that way. So the first question here is from WJ Woods 01, who asks, I'm going to order a lithium battery and solar panel for my E19. I'm thinking that one battery will suit my needs, but if I have a second battery, can the same controller handle two batteries, or I'll need an upgrade? So the answer is the same controller can handle both batteries. There's going to be another question later on that we're going to talk about the batteries, but I'll answer it here and then we'll answer it again. So ideally, you want to, if you're going to have two batteries, you want them to be pretty much the same age, same performance, or same capacity with them, because the way charging works, of course, it goes to the lowest charged battery. So if you have one battery that's a bit older and maybe isn't performing as good as your new battery, your system's really only going to charge up and work at the lowest level that you have. So if you want to do it and you think you want two batteries, either buy two batteries now, or when you do go for that upgrade, you may want to look at buying two batteries at that point.
And even look into the same part number.
Oh yeah, ideally you kind of want to get the batteries that are made next to each other.
Yeah,
and that's applied. So that's that one. Next one then we have from RBS 789. So Brandon Snyder says, if I get two solar panels and the portable panel option, can the charge controller manage all three panels? And the answer is yes, it can. So you're totally fine with that. It doesn't know the difference. It just basically senses what the batteries are doing and is putting charge through. So that will work just fine. Next one then is, I'm not leaving any questions for you, but maybe I'll just finish this one off. Sandra Byrne asks, can the GoPower battery charger handle third or fourth lithium batteries? Of course, all wired or parallel, because they're 12 volts. So the answer is yes, it can handle 4 100 amp hour batteries, so no problem getting 4 batteries. Assuming you can fit 4 batteries into the space, which we found to be a big challenge, then yes, you can do 4. You can do up to 4 batteries. Good. Okay, so that's the battery and solar questions answered. I know we've answered some of those questions in the Escape forum as well, with some great detail and schematics and different pieces of good, valuable information. All right, Samuel, move these ones on to you, the general questions.
Yeah, so we have one here from David Fenwick, and he's asking about the approximate weight on the 17B. I would like to refer to our comparison chart. You find this on the website under trailers, compare, and you will see the dry weight. So we give out the dry weight for the 17B at 2,640 pounds. Now there's another weight that we don't show there, but we call it a shipping weight, and that is the weight, dry weight plus all the options you select. So obviously it depends on how many options you add to it, but I would say it's probably quite possible to get around 3,000 pounds on a 17B with a number of options. Key is your gross vehicle weight rating, which is the minimum that your tow vehicle has to tow, and that is 4,000 pounds on the 17B and also on the 17A. Great question. Then the next one here, Diane Graham. She's asking, she has just signed off her build sheet for the 21C. She's wondering if that would pull her a little forward in terms of production. So great question, Diane. I think in a nutshell, it would be a no unless we have in production a possibility where we say short notice, yeah, we can pull you a bit forward. And here the context for you are in December this year. So pretty much we know where everyone is. So it would be an exception.
Is it? Yeah. So Diane, you would not get another completion date revision at this time. However, I am building some trailers earlier than what we had anticipated. And that's really all about mix in the production line. Fifth wheel is not a chance. Fifth wheels are hard up against it all the way through, and they're tough. We're right on the day with those ones, and I have a few of them that are actually have slipped just a few days. So fifth wheels are tough. We do have some customers that we're building earlier, right, with their knowledge that we're building earlier. So if we get you in the production line faster, Diane, then obviously we will reach out to you to let you know. And how you'll know is because the first way you'll know is you'll start getting the photos.
Yes.
As it comes down the production line, you'll get photos of the trailer. So probably won't be a completion date revision, but it's possible you'd be earlier. I would have a look. I'll go and have a look at Diane's the schedule and see where we have Diane's schedule in.
Very good. Then we have a question from Robert Scanlon. I'll read this out and Karl will answer this one. Hello, a question about the Suburban 2-burner stoves. I have seen stories on social media about gas leaks. Is this a general problem or an urban myth? If it is real, what countermeasures are in place to correct the problem? Waiting for my spring delivery of an E19. Very excited.
Okay, so there's two parts to this. Yes, I mean, we talked about this before on the Q&As and some other videos that I have had. There have been some reports and some issues with the Suburban SDS2 cooktop. We've been in contact with Suburban with every single one of these that has come through. Some they're not the same failure mode that we've seen, so there's some different failure modes. What we do know is that the entire gas system, all the way up to the stove in any of those trailers that have had issues, has been sound all the way through. So it is a component issue. We're still working with Suburban to try and isolate, is it a design issue? Is it a manufacturing issue from their perspective? And what can be done? At this time, they have not issued a recall on the product. I do know some folks have put some good commentary up in the forums. I think that's on the RA Life forum about getting under there and how to check things. I can't give you advice on what to pull out and what to torque up in there, because it potentially contravenes the warranty side of things for you with Suburban. I would say have a look underneath, have a look at some of the information that's gone out. We're going to continue working with Suburban and we'll see where this goes. It's not limited to any specific trailer size or necessarily any year. So this is for pretty much everybody, I would say, who has already received their trailer. Yeah. Right, pretty much everybody, unless you just received your trailer by the time this goes out. We had a supply issue with the SDS2. And when I had the supply issue with the SDS2, we shifted over to the Dometic 2-burner. So Dometic brought out a really nice new 2-burner unit, pretty same power, same energy as the SDS does. Slight different configuration where the knobs are, which actually really helps us on the 17s than we had with the SDS2. And we've started installing those, and I think that's been going on now for the last few weeks, that all trailers with a 2-burner is a Dometic 2-burner, no longer an SDS2 from Suburban. The other thing we did was we've gone now and we've added a 3-burner cooktop, a 3-burner drop-in cooktop. And this could prove really interesting for folks going forwards, where people want that 3rd burner and stuff. And we went to the marine industry, because I know the marine industry has top quality products. So we went to the marine industry, and now we're offering this as an option. And it's an Eno, I think it's their EOS model, Eno EOS model. But anyway, Harrison will drop some information up here. We have that available now for people, 2022 customers coming forward, because that's pretty much everybody that we're finally configuring at this point. And so that's on the build sheets for them to work with their configuration a specialist on to get that 3-burner unit in. That's a nice looking unit. The 3-burner, the Dometic 2-burner comes integral with a glass top on it. The Eno 3-burner, I have not included the glass top on it, just because it's I just don't love that glass top that they have, how it sits on the countertop. It's not attached to the unit itself, it will attach to the countertop space itself, and it just sits far enough off that I would be very worried about people slamming pots or whatever down on top of that and causing it to crack. which I think would be an issue. So we've left that off. I think if anybody wants to buy that glass top, they can buy the glass top and put it on themselves afterwards. But it's a very nice looking unit without the glass top
it is
on it. Whereas with the Domestics and stuff, because they're more recessed, having the glass top on is probably looks better.
Yeah.
So that's that on the Suburban 2-burner. You have some customer appreciation stuff you want to read out. It's really nice. I'll just before you get going on this, it's really nice. We get such loving emails back from folks, customers, who have received their trailers or have had their trailers for a month or 2 months, and maybe they've had some occasion to work with Dustin and the after sales team immediately after, and all happy with the whole process. So we thought it would be nice to maybe read some of these out, because it's great, and it's really good for us internally when we get good feedback, because we share it with the entire team, and it kind of just keeps everybody highly motivated to keep doing a great job.
Absolutely. And we are starting with Joanne and John. Hey Dustin, Joanne and I want to thank you, Amanda, Megan, Joldy,
James, I guess.
And James and all other folks who helped us along with our wonderful customer service and delivery. And just a little heads up here, it shows a little bit of the different people being involved. Amanda in delivery, Megan in accounting, Dustin in our after
sales support,
after sales or parts and service. So you will get to see each of them at a different stage of your journey. Okay. And then they continue. People like you are now very difficult to find here in the US. Karl has built a terrific company. We were more than a bit nervous about driving home on the freeway, since neither of us has ever pulled a trailer before. But with the exception of a semi-truck driving into our lane, yikes, we made it home safely. So well done, and thank you for that feedback. We appreciate that. Craig and Karen, Melissa is part of our configuration team. My wife and I are having a late breakfast in our trailer as we were camping in Washington. We are thoroughly enjoying our trailer. It is so well designed and such a pleasure to own. A big thank you to everyone at Escape for making our dream of owning a trailer so delightful. I'm thinking about the trailer being built for you, and if we hear that feedback, it's a delight for us to hear that. Yeah, definitely. Here's a long one. This is from Facebook, and we can kind of go through each step a little bit. Background here is we upsized from a 17-foot car seater to the Escape 19 last year, and we just love it. I do think we see a number of customers who are making that step up to a little bit of a bigger trailer, and Escape seems to be a good fit.
Yeah.
Favorite things here. First, the queen bed. Not only is it wider than our supposed full-size bed in the casita, but it's longer, so much more comfortable, and comes with a super comfy mattress.
It's true.
Mattress
is really comfortable on our trailers.
Yeah.
Really
it's 8 inches spring, and actually, when I first saw it, I didn't think it was spring because it's so comfortable.
It doesn't feel, you don't feel anything.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nicely done. I love it. It's super comfortable.
Yeah.
Really comfortable. Yeah.
Second, the wall material, easy to keep clean and durable. We're often talking about this, how this can be wiped down.
Yeah, the vinyl, kitchen. It's a pretty thick vinyl, and it's a hard wearing, solid vinyl. It's especially, when we're all concerned about cleanliness, the vinyl interior is a big win, I think, for a lot of folks.
Yeah. Third one is the bigger fridge. Fourth, the wider aisle that allows us to walk past each other. Now, speaking of the fridge in the 19 here, we do have different sizes, compressor fridge or no compressor fridge, so there are options as well. In terms of width, we were talking earlier, when you go up even to a 21 NE, which has the same floor plan as a 19, just a little different, a little bigger dinette, what you see in here. We do gain an extra 4 inches on the width. So if you cook and maybe your partner is walking by, that is very nice to have that sort of spacious feel. Yeah, we're glad it works for you in the 19. Next one here, tons of storage under the bed. So the bed here would be that direction where Harrison sits. We made pull-out drawers with milk crates, so very innovative. Counter space, you can actually fit a plate or dinerware between the sink and the stove top, so that's good. And then the overall spacious feeling inside while still being compared a small trailer.
Yeah, compact. Yeah. We're still a compact trailer.
Yes.
Right, it's still a compact small trailer.
And we see the 19 foot and the 21 NEs they are very popular.
Oh, yeah. Our biggest sellers are the 19 and the 21s. Without it, although the fifth wheel is the fifth wheel. What are we September?
We have 6 slots in September 2023 as of this morning. So we are soon going into October 2023.
Yeah, that's why that fifth wheel has really gained popularity here over the last year or so.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have the front cargo box. It holds all kinds of things that were in our SUV before, and gives us much more cargo room. So we are towing with a Tahoe,
Chevy Tahoe, yeah.
Which with the Max trailer package, and couldn't be happier. The 19 is perfection. We're very happy to get that detailed feedback from you. Thank you.
Lovely.
Rhonda, to everyone at Escape, thank you. We are so happy and excited with our trailer. Thank you, Rhonda. And we have Trevor here. Got our trailer yesterday. I'm going over everything while prepping for a trip. Just wanted to say we love it. That's nice. And then we have Tim and Jane. Tim and Jane placed their trailer, the Escape, on our website, on the pre-owned. And here's their feedback. Hello to all. I am pleased to inform you that we have sold our Escape after just 1 day. Thank you so much for the service you provided. It worked very well for us. Now, in terms of expectation, I would say this is huge. 1 day doesn't happen every day. I would say the average is maybe still 2 or 3 weeks to sell the trailer, but this is great feedback, and it has worked really well for customers and for those who are interested to buy a trailer and have it a little sooner. Yeah.
That pre-owned site we have up there works quite well.
Yeah,
it gives people a good sense of what the trailer looks like, and then of course they get they get all the list of people from us.
Yeah,
and then they go through and they can choose who they want to work with.
Just in terms of expectation, we have over 400 people on the pre-owned for the 19. So if you subscribe on our website for a 19 pre-owned, you may or you may never get a call, just because the seller has a huge amount of people to choose from, and typically they look for those who wish to buy in their province or their state.
Yeah.
So just give you a little bit of a heads up there.
Yeah.
That completes the feedback for today. Thank you everyone for sharing that with us, and it's a joy to see that feedback, and it's rewarding for us.
Yeah. So it's great. Not a whole lot of questions for us, but I think a lot of questions are getting answered through the Escape forum.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big one for us. And then the other thing is, of course, we're continuing to develop our video content. Just to educate new people coming through the process, whether they're pre-deposit or when they put the deposit in, they want to go through their confirmation process. I would say, please, if you're on our website, and maybe even if you're new coming through it, give us feedback. If there are extra videos or extra details that you think we ought to do to help people along, let us know, and Harrison will be glad to sort of get us going on putting these videos together to get them out to people. At the end of the day, with Escape, it's all about educating. So about educating everybody and then supporting them all the way through the process, even to sort of the end of life of their trailer with them when they're moving it on through the pre-owned process. So we really don't want to lose in touch with anybody. For us, once you become an Escape owner, or you've even started in the Escape journey, even if a person has to jump out for whatever reasons, which does happen, it's about saying, we're still here, we're always going to be here, and continue to make these great trailers and just make them better and better as we move forward. I think at the end of the day, it's all because we're Escape Trailer and we're built for you.